Hi.
Did you wear that yesterday?
Heck yeah!
It's time for the turkey. Shake what my mama gave her. Shake what my mama gave her.
My butt cheeks coming out.
Please stop rocking the boat. Something's wrong with my socks.
You have a bolus, probably. Love you.
Welcome to
Our low budget YouTube channel.
Get
Get out of the office.
Low budget emphasis.
We're going to talk about our Alaska trip because it was so much fun. It was a couple months ago. Before we do, we want to bring to you our sponsor of the trip, Bear Bell Protein Bars. They come in so many different flavors and they're so good, even though Sierra thinks they taste like chalk.
I had this one for lunch. It was good.
It was great.
It'll
It's,
be the only thing I eat today.
plant-based protein, hazelnut and nougat. So that was great. Also, things on the trip, merch, gear. Oh, they look pretty similar. This says Alaska. Very comfy, very cozy. It's like a white with like little black speckles. I wanted that one, but Sierra got it first. So.
And we couldn't match. Mine's ribbed and green.
I also got this one. So it's like a nice little purple. There's no hood to it. It says Alaska right there. Also, I got a lot of other things too. Let's see here. Oh, I got 2 sets of playing cards because I love cards. And one thing we love doing there was playing rummy. We brought rummy with us to every single restaurant, everywhere we went. We even played on top of a glacier with our helicopter pilots, so that was awesome. Cards, that's awesome. Also, if you don't recognize me, 1 second, let me get into my Alaska costume real quick. You might recognize this. I think I wore it every single day, maybe. And if you don't recognize me still, you might recognize me with these babies. I know. You guys asked for them. Oh, yeah.
I did a lot of sugar daddy searching with those.
We did. We didn't find any. But here's all the other things. I kept these pamphlets.
Cue the picture of the maps.
Should we tell the story of that we swore we were never going to tell about Wrangell St. Elias?
We swore we were never going to tell.
Okay.
But we'll tell you guys.
If you like and subscribe. You tell it.
Okay.
Because I'm too sad. I couldn't talk about it.
We went to 3 different national parks. What was it? Denali was the first one. The second one, on the second day,
was Kenai Fjords.
It was awesome. Probably my favorite. And what I thought was my favorite was Wrangell St. Elias.
Yeah, the third one.
And we ended up going parallel to the park for 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
And never actually went in the park.
The info center wasn't open. And so we're just like, let's just keep driving. Constantly me looking at the map the entire time. And like, if this is the national park, like if Sierra is the national park, this was us driving just alongside it for 2.5 hours.
So we didn't actually go in it.
Yeah.
But we did get a stamp, so.
Stamp. That's what. But please don't share it with that because we're still considering we went there. We got a stamp and it counts. So. Something that I kept track of these in this national park book. And so if you're looking for itinerary, I can definitely send you this. Here's an example of like what one day looked like. Denali, question mark, but stamp. And then the next day, helicopter tour, Kenai Fjords, stamp. And then the next day, Wrangell St. Elias, stamp. It's not a lie. But, yeah. Should we start from the top now?
Let's start from the top.
Okay.
Where did we fly out of?
We flew out of St. Louis to Seattle to Juneau. Then to Anchorage. So we spent 3 days in Juneau, which is the capital. When we were looking at it, we didn't realize that you had to take a flight from Juneau to Anchorage. But Juneau was awesome. We rented a camper van. That was really sweet.
Black Betty,
yeah. Sarah was cruising around in that, which is also where we slept. So that was pretty cool. Maybe one of my favorite parts of the trip was we slept underneath a waterfall. It was pretty cool because the time changed. We got like maybe 3 hours of sleep. And so after we ate so much food at this place called Sandpiper Cafe, which is awesome. They gave us free t-shirts because we ate so much. It's a lie. We bought the t-shirts.
And almost everything on the menu we also
We
bought.
also-
And then we couldn't move.
Guys, the best fringe stuff. Then we went and napped in our camper van.
We had 3 meals in one setting, and then before we left, we're like, should we get one more? And then we're
It's
like,
a
we'll
French
eat it
toast.
later. But then we went to across the street. And
It was just because they were judging us. We'll just say that.
We had to get out of there.
But then, according to this planner book, oh, one of my favorite bits. So this is something I love doing.
This wasn't funny.
It was so funny. The first morning I was like, let's go find a hike before we go into town. Sarah loves coffee. I also dabble in coffee. But I was like, there's this hike right up the road. We'll go to it. It's just like a mile. It'll be really fast. It goes to one of the famous glaciers there. And so we were about an hour in, and we hadn't hit the end yet.
We hadn't even hit the middle.
Yeah, it was pretty long. So we sat down. We had some cashews. Debated life to go on, to not go on. And then we decided to go back. And that's when we went to the Sandpiper Cafe because we were hungry because I had just taken us on a trip that was unexpected. And I probably did that maybe
5 times.
5 times, maybe every single morning.
And I fell for it every single time.
Yeah, yeah. One time I definitely lied really bad.
You were laughing when we got there.
Yeah, I was like,
And
I'll
then
drive. Let me
I
drive this
realized
time.
what was happening.
Yeah, it was pretty good. But looking back now, it was great. So, ooh, what was one of the funniest thing? If we could go back, one of the funniest
Was
things
this-
that happened.
When did we go whale watching? Juneau? That was in Juneau.
Yeah, that was in Juneau.
It was either the kayaks when we were so bad at the kayak and couldn't get the thing working, or the whale watching when.
Let's reenact it. Okay, the whale watching was awesome. That's also why we bought the binoculars, just to throw that out there, because we wanted to see the whales. So we're on the back of this boat, and I have the binoculars the whole time because I will not give them up.
I bought them.
Yes. And which Sierra was just so nice. I was like, "Do you want them?" She was like, "No," and I was like, "Good." So I'll get the binoculars out for this little fun. Okay, so
Okay.
I was like, "You start."
Well, whales are like just randomly everywhere, and I'm recording. That was another funny thing. Is every time I would stop recording, a whale would pop up, and then I would start it again, and then I would give up, and then it would. Anyway, so we were on separate sides of the boat, and Jamie's like, "Okay, the code word is whale, and if you see one,
Whale.
you say it, and then I'm gonna come running over."
Because I was gonna look on this side, she was looking on that
Yeah.
side.
So I was like,
all
okay.
areas were covered.
And
So this is me.
with good intentions, I'm over here, and then this whale pops out, and I'm just in awe, so I like freeze and I don't say anything.
I'm just looking around. I literally sprint over to the other side of the boat. I'm like, "Bro, what the heck? Where?"
Popped out from nowhere. I screamed because she scared me, and then she's like, "Dude!" And then like is upset because she didn't see the whale, but I did. So I'm like, okay, give me another chance.
She felt really bad.
I did.
So then I was like, "Okay, it's not that hard. Literally, just say whale. You don't have to say whale. Just say whale."
And I said, okay.
If you see a whale, like that's my natural reaction. Anyway, I'm back over here.
I'm back over here. Same whale pops out.
I'm still looking.
And I'm
but at this
still
point,
in awe.
I don't have trust, so I'm constantly checking over my back. And at this point, I'm angry. So I come over. WTF, dude, there's another whale.
I'm like, I'm sorry, just switch me sides. So I go to the other side, she goes to the other side, and then this whale, they said never happens.
Never.
Breaches completely.
Like does a freaking backflip.
Belly flops, and then here's its baby, also breaches completely and belly flops, and I'm in awe.
The only reason I saw any of it was because everybody on the boat is screaming. At that point, I'm like, I'm done. I'm done whale
Just
watching.
ready to go home.
So yeah,
that was the funniest part. In hindsight, it's funny. I felt bad at the time.
Yeah, well, it's pretty funny. And
I got some really cool videos though.
Yeah. Hey, the experience is so good. It was great.
So, do you know you can only get there through a boat or a plane?
So, fun fact, the real reason, so Alaska has 8 national parks, which is the one state behind California that has 9. And that's a big reason why we chose it. It was a very big out of a whim. We didn't even know it was on Alaska or on Sierra's bucket list to go to Alaska, but we're just like, oh, there's a lot of national parks. We were gonna go to Glacier Bay, but you had to take a boat to get there. So if you plan on going for national parks, Glacier Bay, you have to do a boat. So, but it was still so much fun. It was so beautiful, being able to go from like coast to coast in the camper van. So then we went to Anchorage.
We went to Orange Theory.
Oh, we did. It was so much fun because we crushed everybody.
We murdered everybody. It was so bad.
Sorry if you're listening from Alaska. And you go to Orange Theory there. But we stayed in a Airbnb that was like kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and every national park was like 2.5 hours away. What got us through the drives, Mom, don't listen to this. We would play a movie on Netflix.
We would download it the night before.
And
And
just, like,
sometimes 2 movies.
yeah,
Denali was
yeah.
2 movies.
We
So
watched
4 hours.
Interstellar. Never seen it
It
before.
was really good.
Great movie. Go
Highly
watch
recommend.
it. Yeah. So the first one was Denali. What do you think? What was your favorite part about Denali?
Well, the mountain was huge, but they
Also,
also said,
yeah.
they also said, what is it, 9%?
Yeah. So 30% of people will see it, like some of it, and they said 9,
Yeah, because it's always foggy or snowing or something.
and they said like 9% will actually see the top.
We were part of the 9%. And we saw a whale breach. Well, I did.
We saw 2 bears. That was probably one of my highlights in
Yeah.
Denali, seeing 2 bears.
We almost ran over one of them.
Yeah. Oh, and
It
then
was like 3 in the morning.
let's
It
talk
was
about
daylight.
who was our bus driver, Tim?
I don't know, but screw that guy.
Yeah, he did not like us. We were like trying to make jokes and have a fun bus ride because you can only go so far in a car and then you have to take a bus in. And
The bus was packed, and we were the loudest ones
yeah.
in the back.
And I was like, let's get out and let's follow them. They're gonna go hike. And he literally told us no. He's like, they want to do their own hike. And so we're like, all right, well, we'll just sit back down. And then I was like, it's because I'm in a knee brace, isn't it? That was funny. What was our next national park? Kenai Fjords.
Yeah, which was, well, if we're counting, I thought.
I know it's
St.
confusing.
Elias, but the town was cool outside of St. Elias. That's what I thought was
Oh,
part
yeah.
of the national park. That's what I thought.
So Kenai Fjords is really pretty because I thought the drive was really beautiful. We drove all the way around the ocean, I guess, and went to it, and we went up to see another glacier. That was also, I think, the morning that we did a helicopter ride, which was probably one of my highlights. It was really awesome.
Shout out Michael.
What? Yeah, Michael. Yeah, he was awesome. We played rummy with him.
And we were with some random guy from
Who
Texas.
was loving it. He was great. He's like, I'm retired. And then we went to what we thought was St. Elias. Drove down to this really cool town. What was it called?
I don't remember, but it was like a port.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll plug it later. But it was so great that we don't remember the name of it. That's how awesome it was. But no, it was cute. We got some good coffee there. We went to a really nice, not a nice restaurant, but we got to play rummy, which was fun. Yeah, I don't know.
Play.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite, / least favorite, love. I feel like we're both big foodies, but we eat so much, and then I think my acid reflux started acting up because we'd eat a lot. We'd have one meal a day and like snack.
And it was huge.
And yeah, that was maybe like loved, very high, very low, of that. Yeah. If you could do one thing, or change one thing to the trip,
I don't know if I would change anything.
I have one. I'm not joking when I said I was devastated when I found out we weren't in the park.
Oh yeah.
Like we didn't talk for 2 hours.
Yeah, she was.
Very
She was really kicking herself, and I was trying to console her, but she's not the type to be
Yeah,
consoled.
I said don't talk to me.
Okay, so I put on Free Willy.
But if I could do it over, I think I would spend, like, instead of driving there and driving back, I think I'd like to spend the night in one of the national parks. Like, I think spending the night in Kenai Fjords or spending the night in Wrangell St. Elias. That was another one of my favorite parts. In Kenai Fjords, we got out by the sign. That was like the national park sign, and it was just so quiet, and you could hear the river rushing.
Yeah.
And so, man, just like it was fun, but like just the beauty of it all was just surreal, and it was really awesome. So I always tell people my big takeaways: the mountains were a different kind of mountain that I've like never seen. Oh, and the daylight, the fact that it was
like 3 a.m. and daylight out, and we're like, why are we so tired?
Yeah. Guess we got to get up and start the day. And 11 p.m. We're like, I guess we need to stay up.
And that's what we did.
Yeah,
it was great. We slept. What was your favorite part?
The whale watching was awesome. The helicopter ride was awesome. And then still just we have a video of like sleeping underneath the waterfall where you just like open up the back door of this van and we're just like there in the waterfall. And it was really cool.
Yeah.
The binoculars. I'm glad that was a big take home.
Take home. Yeah. My favorite part was the camper van, probably.
We want to buy
It was
one.
literally just a dry place to stay.
Yeah.
Nothing worked in it, but
if you guys keep liking and subscribing, maybe we'll one day buy a camper van. Also, is this thing on?
I hope so.
I work at Orange Theory Fitness.
I work at
Hashtag
a
more life.
frat house. Phi Kappa Theta.
That's our day jobs, and we love them, and we love you guys. Peace
Bye.
out. Wait. One more thing. Every time we hop on, we're gonna draw from our subscribers, and you guys get a free T-shirt if we draw your name. So next time we're on this, who was our first one here? We had one.
Julie Sexton.
Julie Sexton, you got yourself a Get Out of the Office T-shirt. So meet us outside the office, and we'll give it to you.
Bye,
Wait,
guys.
one more
What?
thing.
Never mind.
What are we reading? Listening to?
Okay, yes. We want to end with 3 questions. What are you reading? What are you listening to? And what are you looking forward to? So you want to answer, what are you reading?
Okay, I just started reading. It's called Placed for a Purpose by Chris and Elizabeth McKinney. It's about neighboring and being a good neighbor.
It's a review after.
Okay.
I am reading The China Study. It's about how dairy affects our diet.
Okay, that's good. I know
I'm
it
still
affects
going to eat
mine.
dairy. It's not going to affect me at all.
What are you listening to?
Listening to Taylor's version, Speak Now, just came out today. And
She's
I'm
going
going
to
to a concert tonight, so that's what I'm listening to.
I've been listening to the song "Open the Eyes of My Heart" by I've been listening to it by Shane and Shane, but it's like
Okay, I love
wait,
Shane and
it's
Shane.
fine. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord.
We have to.
Thank you. Okay, what's the next one?
What are you looking forward to? Oh my gosh.
What am I looking forward to? Wait, you go first.
What am I looking forward to?
There's just too many things.
There's so many things. Probably I just bought my tickets last night, so I'll talk about that.
Oh yeah.
In August I'm going to Greece and then Italy. Going to Naples and Athens and Mykonos. I don't know how to pronounce
Naples.
it. Naples is in Italy, but we're going to Athens. You say nipples?
No.
Anyway, what are you looking forward to?
So tonight we have a friend's bachelorette party, so I'm excited to go to dinner, and then we'll go on a little hike the next morning. We have like a Saturday morning run walk club, and so that's been super fun. Looking forward to that every Saturday morning. So if you ever want to join, hit me up. Now for real.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Get out of the office.